I've been getting emails from Uber claiming that I can make $34, $35, even $36 an hour giving Uber rides, but when I tried it a few months ago, I made exactly $0. It was so rough that I actually ended up going on a walk through a park. But if I can really make $36 an hour, then this side hustle is most definitely worth trying again. So today I'm driving up to Nashville to see if giving Uber rides is actually worth it. And I have a little extra incentive because I got another email from Uber saying that if I completed 5 rides in the Nashville area, I would earn an extra $100. So for every ride I give, that's like making an extra 20 bucks. Absolutely insane. Plus, as a little stroke of luck and an added bonus, they just lifted the mask mandate for Uber drivers like 2 hours ago. I already had this video planned, but they just lifted the mask mandate, so you'll get to stare at this beautiful face for the entire video. I know you're super excited about that. I'm super excited about it. So make sure you like this video, and if you want to see more side hustle content, then subscribe to the channel. I gotta go fill it up with gas, and then we're on our way to Nashville. That sucks. Okay, well, I've made it up to Nashville. I'm up by the airport. I figure that's where it's probably going to be the busiest right now. And it's kind of an interesting scenario because on Uber's website, it explains that if you want to drive at the airport, you actually have to go to a specified parking lot, and that's going to put you into a queue. And then when riders are ready to be picked up, it'll send drivers the notifications one by one, and then you'll drive from the parking lot to the airport. It's only like a 2-minute drive. But the map has the parking lot as a Waffle House. So I'm currently sitting in a Waffle House parking lot. I'm not sure if that's 100% correct, but this is where I'm starting out, and then hopefully I will get riders soon so I can make that extra $100 bonus real fast. I don't know how long rides typically last. Obviously, the further they go, the longer they're gonna take, but this is 100% new to me, so I'm about to give my first ever Uber ride. Am I a little nervous about it? Maybe, but I think it's gonna be a good, interesting experience, and I'll try to record as much of it as I can without absolutely shoving a camera in someone's face. I wanna be courteous to the people, but I'm gonna bring you along this journey, and let's go make some money. Okay, well, hopefully you can see me from this camera right here, but I have actually just accepted my first pickup. So I'm gonna go ahead, drive over there. It didn't take but maybe 30 seconds from the time I turned the app on, snapped a picture of myself, and now I am on my way to go do my first ride. Now, obviously, when you're doing this kind of thing, you're gonna get a cast of completely different characters along the way, and I was not surprised at all to find that I had some very interesting people in my car. These first guys were a great example, and honestly, they were probably my favorite riders of the day. They were in town just for a couple days to see a concert, and it was really actually pretty hilarious. Nice, nice. What are you guys doing here?
Here for a concert.
Ah, who you seeing?
Mike.
Mike, of course, man.
Mike Dot.
Okay. Big name.
Yeah, just Mike.
They even went so far as to ask if I would turn on the guy's music because they wanted me to experience it, and I was willing to do that, so we threw it on. I'm liking it. I'm liking it. Yeah, it's a bop, not gonna lie. Yeah, it honestly was not my favorite at all. These second people were also really nice. An out-of-town couple, and the lady talked to me pretty much the whole way. She asked about places to shop, places to eat, all of those kinds of things. That's really what I expected most of the time, was for people probably out of town to be getting in the car, and that was the case, again, most of the time. So they were looking for suggestions and things like that. Luckily, I've been around Nashville long enough to know most of those things, and I thought that people really appreciated getting to at least find out a little bit about the city. The third guy, he cracked me up, I'm not gonna lie. Apparently he was on a mission to get shoelaces.
Yeah. I had to go get some shoelaces, and the only place that has them are like a CVS or a Walgreens. So.
Another out-of-towner, really funny, but he was kind of obsessed with the fact that it started out really cold in the morning, but that it was then hot now in the afternoon. And he had a fascination with the fact that I had chosen to wear a sweater today, even though it hasn't cracked 62 degrees so far. He really drove in the fact that he thought it was too warm to be sweater weather.
Yeah.
No doubt. You have an excellent rest of your day.
You too. You might want to take the sweater off.
Have a good one. Yeah, man, there's there's nothing on under here. I don't think that's a good idea. The fourth rider was a girl, and she was my first silent rider of the day. Didn't really want to say anything, made it pretty clear right off the bat when I said hello that she wasn't interested in talking too much, and that was perfectly fine by me. I figure that if people don't want to be bothered while they're driving, if they see conversation as a bother, then I certainly don't want to be doing that to them. So I really just let her be, let her do her own thing. And when I dropped her off, she was super nice and polite, but again, we really just rode in silence, which I realized is probably not the most riveting content. And that finally led to the last guy. Again, another hilarious dude. Irish as all get out, and he lost both of his cars to car accidents in the last couple weeks. Guy was down bad, and I was bringing him to an Irish pub of all things. I guess he needed to drown his sorrows with all of his fellow Irish friends.
Thank you so much, bro.
Hey, of course. You have an excellent rest of your day and go have some fun in there.
See you, mate. Thanks very much. Have a great day. Very nice to meet you.
Yeah, you as well.
Absolute pleasure.
Five stars. Nice guy. Nice accent too. Very much like the Irish accent, and dropping it off at an Irish pub. So that seems incredibly appropriate. I'm gonna pull over into a parking spot here because after rating him 5 stars, got $6 for that. Not too bad. I am officially turning this thing off, and we're gonna head home and find out exactly how much money we made. I'm gonna make sure that no other tips come through, nothing like that, but $100 has been earned plus whatever we made, and I did it in an hour and 35 minutes, just over an hour and a half. So that is absolutely crazy. And we'll go do some math and find out what our hourly rate was, but I can tell you it was ridiculous. And so that was the 5th rider, and that was my experience with all 5 of my passengers. Now that gets us to where we are right now, which is all the way back home, having made our money. And I'm not gonna lie to you, I'm a little bit disappointed because when I actually pulled it up, it's now been well over an hour since I dropped off that last guy. I only made $3 in tips between all 5 of my passengers. $3, and they were from the first guys who wanted me to know about their awesome band that they were going to see. So shout out to you guys, but nobody else tipped me anything. And this is maybe where I was a little bit concerned or had some questions about Uber driving, is that when you get a request to go pick somebody up, you don't get hardly any information whatsoever. You know how far away the person is that you're picking up, but you don't know anything more than that. You don't know how much you can expect to make. You don't know how far they're going to be going. I really wondered sometimes, am I about to pick somebody up and go 20 or 30 minutes out of town, which would just really hurt my rate because then I'd have to drive all the way back into the busiest area of Nashville, and that would just be unfortunate. But it's not like I'm going to cancel somebody once they're already in the car, and unless I'm missing something, which is incredibly possible, I don't think there's a way to find that information until you actually pick the person up. So that was pretty interesting. And when it breaks down, I made $30 over that little more than an hour and a half. So really I was sitting at about a $20 an hour pace. Not anything ridiculous, but it was good money, and I never sat for more than 2 or 3 minutes before I had another offer. Now again, I was accepting pretty much everything because I didn't really have any information or reason to not accept, but I did stay very busy, and I made $20 an hour, and I'm pretty confident that if I were to do it on a Friday or Saturday night when things are absolutely crazy, I'd make a lot more because I'm sure the base rates go way up during those times. However, I think I said it earlier, I really am not interested in fighting through the craziness of downtown Nashville on a Friday or Saturday night, because you'd probably end up sitting there for 10, 20, 30 minutes just to go a mile, and that's not really my thing. But as you know, we did 5 Nashville rides, which means that I made an extra $100, which means that over the course of an hour and a half today, I made $130. And when you do the math on that, it comes out to well over $80 an hour. So was it worth it for today? Absolutely, it was worth it today. To make $130 in 90 minutes, that is crazy. But would I go out and do this on a regular basis? I gotta say, probably not. I was not super impressed with the system of Uber driving, just with the little information that you give. I feel like you could really get into a tough situation if you get some bad rides. So was this worth it on this one singular day? Absolutely. Would it be worth it again if they did a similar promo? Once again, heck yeah. I'll be doing this every single time they offer me $100+ to do 5 or 10 additional rides. But will I be doing this on a regular basis? Again, the answer to that is no. So I hope you guys enjoyed this. I hope you found it entertaining and valuable and informational. If you did, all I would ask is that you would please like this video. It helps out the video and the channel a ton. If you really like the side hustle content, go ahead and subscribe to the channel. We're dropping new videos every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. Go ahead, leave a comment about what side hustles you want to see me try next. And with all of that said, I hope you have an amazing rest of your day, and I'll see you soon.